Hi guys, how are you doing? How are my friends and frogs today? We are doing well. This is my second time recording today. This is Cassie Chats, and I am Cassie. Nice to meet you. I just had a few things that I wanted to chat about. I saw where Meghan Markle decided that I keep seeing things like Harry and Meghan want her to be called HRH, and they want people to bow to her, and they want to give her the respect she deserves. I'm sorry, what respect? What was that? You can't be respected if you've lied. You can't be respected if you've come after the Queen. Even here in the United States, nobody here would think about going against the Queen like she had. Um, you can't be respected for being authentic because you don't even know who you are. You don't know who. She doesn't know who she is, Harry. One minute she's Diana, the next minute she's copying maybe Angelina Jolie, maybe who else has she's copied? She's copied a lot of people. She's copied everything. She's copied cooking shows when she does not know how to cook. Y'all, did y'all know she didn't know how to cook? Because I can tell by the way she creeps around the stove, like when it turns on and she kind of jumps back. I know she can't cook. You know she can't cook. None of that she's got over there looks good. And then she gets other people to post her as ever products. It's flour and sugar in a box that she marked up. I'm still wearing my clean shirt. I thought about taking it off, but I can't do it. Not today. Um, I just don't see how you can lie about your humble beginnings, and then it's been reported that they weren't as humble as you're saying they are. And I believe every parent struggles. I believe that maybe her father did have some struggling times because he is a guy with a child that somebody left for him to take care of, a girl like that. And I believe maybe there were times where his money did not agree with the situation he might have been in. I'm not taking anything away from him. I feel sorry for Thomas Markle Sr. And I feel sorry for Samantha, and I do feel sorry for Thomas Jr. because they shouldn't have to be put through that. I wouldn't do my brothers and sisters, no matter what kind of relationship we ever had. I would never write them out and say, "Oh, I was an only child," when knowing darn well you had a brother and sister. I was raised as an only child. She's doing the same thing with Harry. She's kind of doing humanitizing him. Can't talk today. Dehumanitizing him and acting like he's nothing in her world when he's the only coattails she's got to hang on to. She's nothing without Harry. She's nothing. Nothing. I don't know. What did you expect? Did you expect? Oh, Meghan. Oh, we love you. Oh, bow, respect. No, no, no. She's not even asking for love. She's just asking for the monetary fame. She's asking for the recognition. She's asking for the bow. She's asking for the crown. You're not gonna get it. You're not. I mean, I'm praying that my words. I don't have to eat my words because in certain situations, because you never know what happens. I mean, I'm not even gonna go there. There are certain things that could be in play where she would have to be respected, but let's just hope they don't happen that way. Another thing is that with all this funeral stuff happening with the Duchess of Kent, God bless her. I can't. I'm reading on YouTube. There's a lot of things happening on YouTube. A lot of stories going out there. You don't never know what's real and what isn't. But I'm hearing that they're not allowed to go. Good for you, King Charles. Put your foot down. Do that. Even Prince William, even Anne. And if that's you, good for you. Good on you. I wouldn't allow them in there either. Because it could still be like a risk, some type of security risk. They could come in with microphones again. Go figure. Microphones. If I wore, I would be like her, trying to adjust it every 5 minutes. And you tell that's what she's doing. I mean, there's not nothing above there. It's supposed to be a collar. So there's really not supposed to be anything here. You could tell that's what she was doing. She was adjusting it, make sure it was there. I mean, why weren't they thrown out? And why, for heaven's sakes, do we allow them to keep going and to keep lying and to keep making this fantasy life that they think that they have? Why do we keep putting up with this crap? Why do we keep putting up with lying? Why doesn't you? And Drew Barrymore, I can understand, because Drew Barrymore, she likes everything happy, happy, happy. You know, no drama on her, and I understand. But if I was her and she lied on my show and I knew it, I would have put her in her place. I would have been like, "I'm sorry, you said what? Why don't you look at this picture of Diana with me? I have it right here. Oh, you thought it was a gift for you? Not everybody has a handout for you, Meghan." Oh my gosh. There's only so many times that you can put up with somebody. There's only so much that you can deal with. What else is going? We have the wedding coming up. I hope that turns out well without someone being a butt. It should turn out well, and more to your future. I am so excited for y'all. It would be lovely. It would be lovely if every one of them could get along, but no. With everything that's been said and everybody that has lied and everything that's been manipulated, I don't trust them to be there either, and I don't want them to be there around the children. The Walesers particularly, I don't think they're safe. And I'm not saying like physically safe. I don't think that they're. And I'm sure their parents are going to be around them. I'm sure they're going to be monitored and things like that. But I just don't feel that they're. She's manipulative. She is very manipulative. She can be very sly. And I think that, like with the pantyhose things and the bullying, I don't think Charlotte is the only child she's ever bullied. She's been around people in Africa. She's been around children. She has her own children. And how do we know how she acts with them? We don't, because we never see her with them. But I mean, she could be screaming at those children all day long for all we know, drinking and yelling and screaming at them all day. We don't know how she treats those children. We have no idea. But I'm sure it can't be good, because from what I see in her eyes around children, she does not like children. So why does she even have children? Why? To get on the king's nerves? To get on William's nerves? And if you think about it, she only has two. Like Diana. The only thing is that one is a boy for Diana. Like, she had two boys, and one is a girl and one is a boy for her. Because that would be way too coincidental. Those coincidences would be way caught. I don't know about this woman. There's something up here that for her that she's she's not all there. I'm sorry, I was signing to my child. You catch everything on camera. Everything gets caught on camera. Faces, actions, your body language. It can be caught on camera. We've seen her so many times. Just kind of, okay, I'm going with the flow, and there comes a child, and she halts. You know, it's like, are you okay? Do you need help with that? It wouldn't do any good for me to see her in human form, because that would not be nice. I don't have to be nice. I don't have to be nice. I'm hardly ever nice. That's not true. I'm nice all the time. I'm always told I'm too nice. Until my grandma used to say, "Cassie, you're as mean as a snake." What did I do? I just said what I thought. Sorry. I won't say it again. I mean, maybe I will, but you won't have to hear it. You won't have to hear it. I'll make sure you don't hear it. But I'm sitting here adjusting my microphone again. I just don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. So, thanks for being here. Thanks for joining me today. I know this is my second time and I'm kind of camera happy because just because I can be. But I really am not liking the Meghan and Harry things of it. I really am not. I don't know how to. I mean, they're not like bugs. They can't be exterminated. They're not like monsters. You can't just close your eyes and they're not there anymore. They're not like diseases. You can't be vaccinated from them. You can't wear a mask or PTI gear and, just hope it goes away. It just doesn't work that way. And I do know people of this nature. I do know family members and friends of families that can be very conniving, very manipulating, and very untruthful. Everything that comes out of their mouth is a lie. But that doesn't mean that you could have gone out and done it in a world view. That doesn't mean that somebody famous can be that. And I'm sure there are a lot more than just Meghan. She's just the most obvious one that lies and manipulates and cheats away. And I'm not. I don't even have anybody in mind. I'm just saying in general. I'm sure there are a lot more people that are, in the closet like this, manipulative and lying and cheating. We're watching the Blake Lively scandal also. So I mean, it could be a thing. It could be more than just those two. Who knows? Who knows? And just a lot of people know when not to go overboard, but she goes overboard. I can go back to interviews and watch Meghan, and she'll tell there's like 5 different ways that her and Harry met. But it's always over chicken. She always makes sure to bring up the roast chicken. There's like 14 different versions of her childhood. But it was always she was an only child. There's, my mom raised me when we know full well it was the dad. Me and my mom are close. We know full well it was the dad. Husbands. We don't know how many husbands she really had because, if she's going to lie on an application, and she said that on Suit, she lied about being in some sort of, what am I going to put it? Some sort of club, some sort of Actors Guild. She lied about that, and it was said so on an interview with the Suits. So she's gonna lie about something stupid like that. I mean, what else can you give her to lie about? What else is she gonna keep lying about? I mean, think about what you're saying. That's just my opinion. But I had to put that out there because I don't trust her. God, I don't trust her. And in a way, I miss the Queen, as you can tell. I miss the Queen, but in a way, she doesn't have to put up with any more of her. Not that she ever did. The Queen didn't put up with her mess, but she doesn't have to. I know I'm going to say this wrong. She doesn't have to suffer for it anymore. She doesn't have to deal with it anymore. Nobody has to put her name, the Queen's name, in a bad spot. Nobody ever has to do that again. But God, I miss her. I do miss her face. I miss her smile. I miss her way back in the 70s when I was little. You always caught her with a camera, no matter where she was. She could be at the race horses. She could be at polo. She always had a camera in her hand, and it makes me wonder if it was still the one that her daddy gave her all those years ago for her wedding. So, and I don't remember a lot about, speaking of spares, Harry, I don't remember a lot. I do remember Anne's young face. I do remember a little bit of her. But as far as Andrew and Edward, I don't remember them as much. think, I don't know. I do know Charles. I do know Anne's face, but I do not know Andrew or Charles. I mean, Andrew or Edward. I don't know those. So, I mean, I was young. I was 1970. I was born. So, um, who knows? Spare. Just say. You want to talk about this? There's three spares, legitimately, in the Queen's family, and all three of those turned out okay. Andrew's run into some problems. But I mean, it's not. They're not lying, and I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. Andrew never turned his back on anybody. I don't think. He may have other behavior problems going on around there, but that's neither here nor there. Everybody has their own demons to fight with, and even Anne, she's had her share of scandal, I think, but it wasn't scandal to her. It was just being a woman. It was just being human. And she wore that like a champ. She's not even worried about it. She's not hiding under a bush. She's still getting out there and going every day to whatever causes. I love Anne. She reminds me a lot of her mom. Her sense of duty, her sense of power, her sense of class, her sense of dignity, her sense of this is my business and that is yours over there. You stay over there and I'm going to deal with my business. Let me, that's just what she reminds me. That's how I feel about Anne. But y'all have a blessed day. Thanks for joining Cassie's chat. Again, I'm Cassie if you're new here. Thanks for dealing with my ramblings. I just had an idea. I can't imagine anybody vowing to Meghan ever again. I can't imagine. Could you imagine going back to, after all that's been said and done, after going back to England and saying, let's bygones be bygones, and they're saying, okay, you have to bow to Meghan. I would laugh. I would laugh. That's not going to happen. I don't have to bow to anybody. I'm glad we do not. That is one thing I am so grateful for, that we do not have bowing in this country, because in the Bible it says not to bow to any man. That's out there. You bow to God. That's it. That's that. I understand the concept. But yeah. Y'all have a good day. Leave me a comment. Leave me a like. Subscribe to my channel. Let me know what you think about this. Let me know if there's something else anybody wants to chat about. We'll chat about it. I need to make some. I need to that making things again. I got ideas in my head about what I want to do. Make new pictures and be goofy. I miss my Freckles. I do. I miss him so much. I hope he gets out of school soon and we can. Maybe he'll talk to me today. I don't know. We'll see. But y'all have a lovely day. Hey, it did get hotter outside. It's not as cool and refreshing and crisp as it was this morning. It did kind of get I'm a little sweaty right now, but I'm just going to leave it as it is. I'm going to stay in my tights. I was washing dishes. I need to change my shirts because I don't want to ruin this one. I really don't. Does anybody else make a mess? Leave me a comment. Do you make a mess when you wash dishes? Because I do. I make a big mess. I didn't when I was a kid. I've been washing dishes since I was 4 years old. And yes, you heard that right. Meghan Markle, 4 years old. I was 4 years old when I started washing dishes. You know how old I was when I started washing clothes? I was 12. I've always swept and mopped. I've always cleaned the house. I know how to work. I don't think you do. She dropped me nuts. Y'all have a good day. Thanks for joining me. Have a good one.